Hey everybody, it's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and this, ta-da, is my ginormous wall mandala. I am 5'6.5" and this wall goes really high up. It's coming to completion soon, as you can see. I have to do there, and then I have to do the bottom of the wall behind these fancy chairs. And so, I am going to do this journey with you guys. I was going to do like a wall reveal, but I don't care. It'll look fantastic when it's all done. However, I'm feeling inspired by Bob Ross and the positivity that he brought to people during his career and during his life, and the happiness he brought so many people, and just by like allowing people to be free and be themselves. And who knows if anybody ever painted with him. Now they are, and that's crazy. Like, it's happening all over YouTube. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Woo, just kicked the tripod. But he just brought a lot of joy and happiness to people's lives. I remember watching him as a kid and feeling better after watching him. So I hope that this journey that we're going to take together today is going to help you guys feel better. And I'm going to be calling this the naked truth, because people keep telling me to share my story, and they're like, share your story, you should write a book, you should do this. I don't have time to write a book. I don't have time to do these videos even. Like, I really don't like video recording, and that's why I've struggled with it so badly. But I told myself today, I was like, if I'm painting and talking at the same time, wearing these fancy headphones with the microphone attached, because I forgot it the last video, I can still spread the message that I'm here to spread, still doing what I'm doing and spending my time doing that. And so we're going to have ourselves a mandala chat. And most of the time that I'm mandaling, I'm not chatting, I'm meditating. It's like 60-40 now that I'm even listening to stuff. I don't even listen to music anymore. Like, I'm in the zone when I'm doing those, and I feel better living in that space. Like, I put my phone inside, so it's hard for me to do the technology stuff. But I'm going to do it for you guys. This isn't for me anymore. This is for you guys. So here we go. Today's Naked Truth is going to be about using IV drugs while pregnant and breastfeeding. People ask me why I call myself Naked Lady Mandalas, and it's because I will bare my naked soul and I will bare my naked truth. Oh, and I got dishes all over the sink right there. We caught our daughter lying, so she's in charge of dishes for punishment while she's grounded, because we tell the truth. We have honesty in our family, and it doesn't matter why you're lying. We need to be talking and connecting and communicating on an emotional level, and there are consequences to the decisions that we make. However, they're always going to be worse when you bring more negativity in the situation, such as not telling the truth. Moving forward, today's Naked Truth is going to be IV drugs while pregnant and breastfeeding. So hang tight. I'm going to pause. All right, so we have the tripod totally, completely in place, ready for placement. Oh gosh, okay. So, here we go, guys. This is a really big ladder. As you saw, it's a really big wall. I bet y'all didn't know that I was afraid of heights in another lifetime. One before this, which was, up until the beginning of the summer. Ooh. I was afraid of a lot of stuff, but here we are. I don't have the paintbrush that I want. So I'm doing the best that I have with what I've been given. And it doesn't mean the party's going to stop. All right, guys. So last night, I can't answer that. I can't even reject it. Oh, good. It stopped ringing. Nope, there it is. Oh, goodness gracious. So, Naked Truth. Last night I was having a conversation with a friend, and talked about how he wasn't going to pass judgment. And I said, yeah, I stopped passing judgment of others. When I became who I was judging. Meaning, when I was a nurse, I worked at a high-risk obstetric center at Durham, North Carolina. Whoa. Working at Duke, the hospital, the big hospital, the big leagues. And all of the women that came in that were pregnant and using drugs, I would say things like, how dare she do that to her child? What is going through her mind? There is no way I would ever do something like that to a baby, to a child, and just, ew, oh my God, I can't believe her. And guess what? While I judged women at work for their choices and their journey, guess who I became? I became an IV drug user while pregnant and breastfeeding. I became who I had judged. And I learned exactly why these women use IV drugs while pregnant and breastfeeding. Because the pain of their life, and the pain of their trauma, none of the women that I worked with that were, once I learned my empathy, I still worked. I used and I worked. I was Nurse Jackie. I don't know how detailed that goes, but I never got caught. And I'm grateful for that. But these women, none of them wanted to feel what they were feeling. None of them, I guarantee you, ever wanted to feel the trauma that they had felt and experienced over their life. Something so horrible and so painful to make it that they needed to numb that pain in whatever way necessary. They had to numb that pain to survive. Because that's what it did for me. I've gone through trauma and I've experienced what these women have experienced, and maybe not to the degree that some of them have experienced it, but I have gone through hell and back. And I understand, and I know why someone would use IV drugs while pregnant and breastfeeding. Your first question is probably, well, Melanie, are you sober now? Yes, I am sober of all drugs. I use an herbal supplement. Most of you know it well. 420 is a big celebratory day for this herbal supplement. However, go ahead and judge me. I don't care. It doesn't break me. I know that it helps me. I know that it has helped heal me. I do not use this herbal supplement and sit on the couch and eat Oreos. I use this herbal supplement and I do yoga and I meditate and I paint and I sing. I do not use drugs. I have not taken an Advil or a Tylenol in almost 3 years. Is it possible to change? Is it possible to never feel those cravings for opioids and drugs and release? Yes. Is it possible to grow and evolve past that state? Why, yes, because I'm living proof. My genetics aren't different than anybody else's. I'm the same in this avatar body except for a few very minor details. Eye color, hair color, all of that to me is minor, but the basic core structure is identical. We live in these human avatar meat suits, as some call them, and that's totally what it is. Pigs have a meat suit avatar. They're a soul living in that body for a purpose and for a reason. Same with cows. I heard this morning while I was doing laundry about how you can really achieve peace when you recognize that everything around you is a part of you. It has a purpose and meaning. Everything. I struggle to kill mosquitoes now, so I don't put stuff or substances in my body. There's a frog on my porch. These animals keep coming. Anyways, judge ye not, unless you want to learn that lesson. And you might not learn it directly like I did, being the drug user. You might learn that lesson through someone you know that is using, or someone that you knew that did that to their children. And you guys have the ability to change those judgments when you embrace and you recognize that people do things that they don't necessarily want to do. I wanted to die many times. I didn't want to be here. To be truthful and honest, I did not want to be in this life. I tried to kill myself multiple times. I tried to overdose on Phenergan, Benadryl, and morphine at one of my contracts as a nurse. And God brought me back. And God being source, being whoever you see God to be, your higher self, your higher power, your creator. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm going to call it God in this instance. I don't know if it's male or female. It's not. It's both. So, anywho, God put me back in this body to make changes for others, I believe. God put me back in this body because my purpose wasn't complete yet. I still don't fully know what my purpose is, but I know that I'm supposed to be here, and I have been hearing all morning, share your story, share your story, share your story, share your story. And I guess it's my higher self or my higher power, God, or whoever you want it to be. Share your story. So, Spirit, I hope you enjoyed. I shared my story. Trying to think if there's anything more. I said I was going to talk through this paint, but maybe 13 minutes is enough for y'all. Or maybe you want to see more painting. Alright, so I'm being told to say what got me to where I am today. Where I've been was obese, in chronic pain all the time. Obviously addicted to drugs and not wanting to participate as a parent. And that was clear up through last year. I didn't want to be a mom. I felt that I had just woken up to who I was, and that the choices that had been made for my life were made by somebody completely different than who I was now. And I truly feel that's true. However, I have these beautiful little girls that I needed to learn how to work into my life and work into this journey because they are here for a reason, as am I. So, onward I went. But the biggest tools and the biggest help has been talking about my process with those around me that provide comfort and extra clarity on the situation. Anything negative I disregard, and I feel any negativity through my heart. I decide for myself. I've made judgments with what I'm doing with my life. Not judgments, decisions. And had many mixed reviews, Pete on my arm, from many people. And maybe they disagree with me and maybe they don't. But I know that it's right for me, and I know that my process has been right for me. And so how did I get here? I meditated. I started meditating and didn't know that I was meditating. I'm following a guide from way up on the ceiling. And it's gonna look totally different, as always. I started to recognize that I needed space, that I could not keep going the way that I was going. I needed to take some time for me in whatever way, shape, or form that I could find, and I needed to recognize that that was okay. That's my first tip, and it is so hard for the moms to step away from their life and their children, but that is step number one, and it may be for the men too. And I encourage Chris now at this time, take that time for you when you feel that you need it. Meditate, however that works for you. If it's sitting outside and listening to the birds and closing your eyes, getting next to water, running water is really helpful. I recommend getting out into nature, especially if you're one of those people that can't meditate. Please get out into water, and next to water, it will help greatly. Wear headphones and listen to guided meditations or binaural beats. And stop telling yourself that you can't. Anytime you tell yourself you can't do something, you are limiting everything from coming to you from the universe. I am meditating. I am alive. I am healthy. I am kind. I am grateful. I am love. I am unconditional love. I am powerful. I am a healer. I am able to heal myself. These are things that I told myself for years now. And I stopped listening to doctors, and I stopped listening to the media, and I stopped listening to the research because it's based on the wrong core values. If you want to be alive, if you want to feel alive, I'm guessing that's how you found this video. You need to step out of mainstream, and you need to make a choice to do it differently and do it the best way that is for you. But when they tell you that it's genetics and that's why you have cardiac disease, when they tell you it's the stressful life you're living, yes, that is true. However, what we put into our bodies is what is going to manifest on the outside, exterior of our bodies. When I see heavy people, I have so much empathy because I know, and I have been there, that when you are that heavy, it is painful. Even to be a little bit heavy is painful. And it's heavy. I have empathy for you guys if you're struggling, but know this. Let food be thy medicine. What you put in, you are what you eat. What you put into your body is what is going to affect your body. So when you eat dead things that are totally dead and not alive, you're putting death into your body. That is what will transpire on the outside. When you eat living foods, Things that if you take the seeds from within and plant them in the soil, they come to life. Those are living foods. When you eat living foods, you portray life and living. Oh gosh, I'm like, so I guess there's a reason why everybody that's here in this YouTube channel, Naked Truth video, you all have some big lessons that you're learning or need to start learning. I've met many people on my travels, all over the country and all over the world. And the one thing I know is that you have to make a choice. I know science, and science says in order to regenerate living foods, I know I'm done. I'm so done. Oh, I get so uncomfortable doing these. So, I hope you guys have a great day. This has been a wonderful encounter. I am going to just post this stuff because I know it needs to be out there, but this is not, like, I don't want to be on tape anymore. I don't want to be in the spotlight. Like, I just want to do my artwork, but I know that I need to share it. So, I am sharing. I'm wishing you guys so much peace, so much love, and so much namaste, which is the recognition of my soul to your soul. You guys are capable of moving forward in this process. You guys are capable of growing and changing and evolving if you choose it. I can't choose it for you. I can teach you how to do it, but I can't choose it for you. You have to make the conscious choice. So, with all of that said, much love, guys. I'm going to not fall off this ladder. I'm going to work my way down. Down. And I'm not going to break my phone. Alright. So, maybe y'all learned something. Maybe you didn't. If you did, like, comment, share, all that stuff. Circulate the message. If it's meant for everybody to see it, great. If not, I don't care. All right, peace.